Hey, what's up YouTube? Me, Tobias here. Today we have a fun day of pond-filled activities. Well, at least hopefully we will, because I have a feeling what I'm about to do might take a little more time than I'm anticipating. But what I'm gonna try to do today is make like a net covering for the top of the pool pond. My idea is that I'm gonna have like a net going over, and then when I want to uncover it, I could just peel it back and have it just be down here and have the pond be open. The reason that I'm doing this is because, you know, now we're in November, it's getting to that time of the year when it gets really windy where I live, and you know, the past couple days I've had to spend like, you know, 10-15 minutes every day out there fishing pine needles and leaves out of the pond, and to kind of make it so I don't have to do that every day, having a net going over will make it so much easier. So what I'm gonna use to make this net is actually some old pool fencing that we used to have. This is what I'm going to use to make the cover, and yeah, this is just like a pool fence that we used to have going around our pool, which is over there, when my sister and I were younger. And you know, when we moved to this house, my sister was like 2 years old, I was 7. My parents didn't want us going in the pool, you know, without them being there, so we had this pool net going, or pool fence going around the pond. I'm just having a hard time talking. We had this pool fence going around the pool. So yeah, I'm just gonna make it fit or over the pond. What I'm gonna have to do is, that one's already done, but this one, I'm gonna have to unscrew all these poles with a wrench just to get rid of those, so I just have the net. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with me, you know, taking all those screws out, so I'll just let you know when I finish. Alright guys, I just finished the hard part that honestly took forever. Check it out. So some of the screws would not come out, so on this side I just had to cut off the pole, and then over here I had to cut around the screws that were right here, but I'm going to repair that just with like zip ties. And yeah, these are all the screws I took out. It took forever. And then I got some zip ties right there that I'm going to use. And right now I'm just going to hose off the netting real quick because it's kind of dirty. And then we can get started by putting it on the pond. Alright guys, so I'm just going to let that netting dry off for a little while. The first thing I want to do is get the small piece of netting. Oh, it's so bright looking. I'm looking like directly in the sun. I'm going to get the first piece of netting, and I want to create a little cover for the filter right here. Because as you can see, the filter's open, stuff can fall in there, and then it'll overflow into the pond. So I'm gonna create a little cover for that, or a little netting coverage for that. It looks like the fish are waiting for food. I'll probably feed them in a minute. But check it out guys, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I cleaned this thing out this morning. I just like went over it with a net, got a bunch of stuff out, and there's already like a bunch of stuff like on the surface of the water again. That's part of the reason I'm making this net. And today's not even a windy day, so guys, you could just imagine what it's like on a windy day. Alright guys, so after a lot of trial and error, I kind of figured out a way that's going to work. This ended up being way harder than I anticipated. Like, in the future, I might still, but in the future, I would just buy like a net for this. Like, I know they sell pond nets like this, but check it out. So I got about a third of the pond covered. I have enough netting to do like, you know, the middle part, and then I'm gonna have to get some more. I believe we do have some more up in the attic I'll have to get down, but I'll have enough for that. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 pieces. And on this side, I just held it on with this little plastic clamp, and then on the other side I have it zip tied. So I guess the way that I would do it is, when I wanted to uncover the pond, I would unclamp it from that side and fold the netting onto this side behind the pond. But I am gonna have to go out and buy some more of those clamps, and I'm gonna have to get another net down like netting, like pool fence, and I'm gonna have to unscrew all the poles again. And check out the fish. I just fed them a minute ago, or a couple minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago. So they're all swimming around still. Very nice, very nice. On the move. They're like a little gang, a little fish gang. Let's see if we can see the new guy. We got the rosy reds right there, little rosy red minnows. The new guy, he's hiding somewhere. He was out a minute ago. Oh, here he is. He's right underneath the net. Let's go around this way. Ah, you can't see him for the glare, but he's over there. But yeah, guys, this netting is really gonna be a big help for me. We already got a third of the pond covered, but yeah, it's gonna be so nice to like not have to like fish needles and stuff out, like pine needles and stuff out of there all the time. But I have something else I want to show you guys. That's gonna be kind of cool. And that is these tiny little aquatic plants. Check it out. Check out how much they've grown in. They are just about ready to put in the pond. So I thought to myself, why don't we just go ahead and do that in today's video? Yeah, check out how many there are. It's so cool. Alright guys, check it out. The pump's on now. We got the waterfall going. Let's go ahead and put these little plants inside the pond. So what I'm going to do is just lift up the rocks that they're on. And I'll just, you know, go ahead and put them down in there. And hopefully that will work. Alright guys, check it out. Got the plants down there. Some right there. Over here. Oh, there's a new guy. For some reason, guys, the aquatic plants that we put in the other day don't look like they're doing so well. Like this one has a bunch of yellow leaves. And so does this one over here. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. What's up guys? So I'm just gonna have to pause this video right here and tell you guys this video was almost a complete failure. Like my idea of putting that netting over the pond was not working. Let me show you guys what I did. I ended up going to Joann's Fabric and buying this mesh netting. Check it out. Check how fine this netting is. It's super, let me see if I could even focus on it. Like that's how it is. It's like very small, you know, holes. It's very lightweight and it's gonna be way easier to work with than that pool fencing that I had before. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that instead. On top of that, guys, I bought this special wire that I'm gonna be putting over the pool pond. Let me show you real quick. There's the pool pond, but this is the wiring I bought. This is like just multi-purpose wiring. I got it from Lowe's. It was like, I think it was like 10 bucks. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take wire, attach it to from here to there, from here to there, and that's going to support the mesh netting so it can lay across the pond. So I kind of wasted a lot of time trying to make that pool netting work, but at least I found a better solution, and it's gonna, I'm pretty sure this is gonna work out just fine. Let's get to it. Forgot it's feeding time. Alright guys, now I'm going to cut out 2 pieces of this netting, each one 10 feet long. Alright guys, now let's go put it over the pond. Alright guys, so once again I find myself racing the daylight. Hopefully I can do this before it gets dark, but I'm gonna have to go out to the store real quick and buy some more of these clamps, like that one right there, to hold down the other side of the netting. So I'm gonna go do that real quick, and hopefully I could get this done before it gets dark. Alright, I'm back guys. I got some clamps, but we are losing daylight pretty fast, so I'm gonna have to make this pretty snappy. I can't snap my fingers or else I would. Alright guys, check it out. What do you think? I think it came out pretty well. This solution was way easier than what I originally wanted to do, and I think it worked out. Pretty good. And you can still kind of see through it. Got kind of dirty right there from the mud, but oh yeah, check it out. So we still see the fish. So I'm pretty glad I finally got this done. I think it came out like pretty well. You know, at my house nowadays, like it's usually only windy at night for right now, and sometimes in the mornings. Like right now it's not windy at all. So of course, like during the day, if it's not windy, I'm gonna take that off. But at night when it gets windy, you know, I'm gonna cover it with that net, just how I just did. And I think it's easy enough where it'll, you know, I could just take it on and off all the time. So I'm pretty glad. Like that should prevent a lot of the pine needles, because I was getting a lot of pine needles in there, and that should prevent like pine needles from landing in there. And you know, it'll make the upkeep of the pond a lot easier. I think it will. And the total cost for doing this, guys, because like I bought the fabric and I bought that wire, like, so altogether guys, I think I probably spent around $20 altogether for that, which is like awesome. That's like very, in my opinion, it's like really cheap for the purpose that it's gonna serve. Like I was checking online and they sell nets for ponds for like, you know, $75 and up. Like I've seen some for like even more than that, like $100 something for a net around this size. So yeah guys, I'm pretty glad that it came out pretty well. And I think there's a lesson to be learned from this video. Like my first attempt at making a cover for the pond kind of failed, and then my second attempt came out way better. So it just shows, guys, don't give up. If you like struggle with something, just like move on to the better solution or the next solution to whatever problem you might have. I also didn't tell you, but I went to this like really cool fish store earlier today because I had to buy more water conditioner, and I wanted to buy like a large container of it because I am adding water to the pond every day and it has to be conditioned. So check out what I bought. So check it out guys, this is the water conditioner I bought. It's 3 liters. 3 liters, and it was $60, and that might sound like a lot, but I'm like not gonna have to buy any more water conditioner for like years. So like I thought it was a pretty good investment. So that's kind of like another thing you need to consider, like if you want to get a pond or like a pool pond like I did. You're gonna lose a lot of water like on a daily basis, especially like in California where we have a lot of sun. Like water evaporates so fast. Like I've pretty much been adding 5 gallons of water every day to the pond, and today I just started 10 gallons, and I'm gonna be adding like 10 gallons of water every day to the pool pond, because like just to get it back up to like a decent level, because it is running a little on the low side right now. And of course I used up all the water conditioner that I had, so I had to go buy some new water conditioner at a super cool fish store. It's in Arleta in the San Fernando Valley. Maybe one day I'll be able to show you guys a video of that place. I just don't know how they are about filming inside their store. But I do plan on getting some fish there because I saw some like really cool fish there. So anyways guys, that's just about it for today's video. If you're new here, my name's Tobias. I do a whole bunch of different kinds of videos. Vlogs, cover songs, pool pond videos, reviews. I do it all. If you've never seen any other videos of mine, go ahead and check out my channel. If you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, give me a like. That helps me out a lot. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.